And it all stacks. Alright, I got a feeling what I need to do.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh?
Oh, yeah, no.
Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
No, we are fucked good, sir. So, yeah.
Easy does it.
Let's heal the fuck up. Solid snake in it. My heart's actually pounding, y'all. Where's Knockout?
There they come!
No, there we're going, we're going! No, wait, no, that's it. That's where I need to be. Cool. Fuck! So close!
We've got a fight
Fuck.
on our hands.
Come on, come on. Come on, go, come on! Come on, go, come on! Come on. No, open door, open door! Yes! Woo! Take a minute. Take a break. We gonna take a break. We're 9 minutes in and we gonna take a break. Oh, good. No longer affected by my bullshit. Please, come on. Yeah. Ooh, what foolishness can I do? Okay. Storage terminal. Consists of sulfoxide canisters. In, out, straitjackets, riot beams, out, ballistic vests, in, hibernation chamber, out, indoctrination pamphlets, in, pardon me, sorry folks, forced pacification system reliefs, hibernation chamber, these are all in, and, material storage containers. Continue. Alright. Structural changes needed to accommodate hibernation chambers in LBR NTH facility, Labyrinth. The analysis from engineers Rodfield, Crane, and Geist, beginning the requirement that every chamber device receive a constant supply of a minimum 30 to 40 kilowatts, and the occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patent Vito hibernization, Vito hibernation fluid. Haha, I did it. This run-on sentence carries on 12 pages before finally concluding. Did they give the fuck up writing this? It just, that's so weird. Alright, well, anyway. And thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area, designation the pit, we recommend that the chamber be insulated in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus at a maximum depth of... Alright, so it's just... Yeah, if they don't care, I don't care. Nice. Oh, cool. Security confidant prisoner. Pod 1. Hague S. In reason, possession of anti-UDL communications. Duration 17. Out. William T. In. William T. He's back, baby. Reasons. Inciting violence. In duration 31. Out. Black M. Black M. Duration 5. In. Reason. Random. Oh, blackmail. That's ha ha ha. Aren't we witty satire? Pod 2. Error. Reason error. Duration undefined. Well, I guess we know who's in pod 2. Probably our boy. Oh, wait, I'm gonna just for like story structure's sake, I'm just gonna go walk here and just can I close this door? Yeah, they don't need to know we were in here. Let's steal all their shit. I'm cool with that. Near maple syrup. I'm fine with stealing all of their shit. Because fuck them. I don't need that gun, but you know what? They don't need it either. Fuck your shit. Fuck your shit.
You know what, Zeke? You should probably save before you go any further.
You're right, Zeke. I should probably save. What? The fuck is this? Yeah, man. Yeah, cool. So save game. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Alright, cool. That's where I am. Resume, please. Save complete. Thanks, dog. We'll keep Metal Gearing as far as we can. Good item. It's a door. Is that a door? Keep moving. The pit exit is... Oh, it's not a door. Not anything. Oh, good to know. Do we have to fight our way? It's not that far. Where's Knockout? That's the one I'm looking for.
This will be fun.
I've had quite enough of you!
What the fuck is this? Ah! Heal up, run! Is this where I need to be? Where is the thing? Shit. Okay, go. Keep going. Fuck! Where the fuck am I going? Where the fuck am I going? Where the fuck am I going? Hey, use! Heal the fuck up, heal the fuck up! Hit that again, hit that again, hit that again! Dog, hit that again. Ooh. We're awesome. The board is...
Troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Yo. Can I get over there from here? Knockout. Yep, knockout.
Prime hit, Captain!
Keep going. Thank you, Zora.
Something's not right.
Yep, you're right. Woo! am I going now? I have no fucking clue. That way. I'm going that way. Back where I was. That door. Thank you, door. This door. This door. Ah, fuck. Oh! Okay, well. We have to get all the way the fuck over there. But you know you can, right here. Nice.
Halt. Security patrol
Incoming!
That's fucking awesome. I love that shit.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Open, bitch. Woo! Woo! What's up, ho? Woo! Keep it going. Access computer. Cannot use one cup. Alright. Cool. Come on.
I'll take your confession now.
Cool. Oh, baby. Cool! Fuck your leg! Come on. Close. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck. Alright, well. Nice. Conversation over.
A man of the cloth.
It's rare.
Come on. Let me get that boost, sir. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. Motherfucker. Nice. extra sweet and juicy. I bet there was dialogue I could have had with him, but, nah! Nice. Hi, I'm Cosma, and this is Jackass. All right, Jim. I'm trying to get straight with Akande's orders. Only a few things more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about cameras. She'll say security footage ain't enough. They'll want proper reels, right? They'll want proper reels. What's going on? Cameras. She's bringing in a VIP from entertainment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush, but I guess this VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track some down. That shit good. Alright, then we have Re cameras. Jim, appreciated. You know her. We miss a checklist. We miss a check on this, and it's our heads. You have no idea how tough it is getting a fucking green tarp. Cool, all that was for a green tarp. And what is this? And what are these? Assortment of adhesive notes. Rockwell's visit to-do list. Confiscate badges, done. Reprint badges, pending. Changing maintenance locks, pending new locks. Order new locks, done. Reevaluate lockdown procedures. Update docking authority with new lockdown procedures. Intake bet. Over under weekly. 5 bottles, 21 cigs, 4 weapons. Alright, well that's, ooh, there's some weapons in here, aren't there? Where are they? Let's look for all the fun shit before we leave, of course. Because it'll be tough. Oh, what was it? No, sorry. I already robbed you. Alright, so, it's looking good. Confront Sophia! It's like, my man, did you just gun down the president? I sure did. Hello. Goodbye. Is that really it? Yeah. Bitches. They're real fucking quiet now. These levels are...
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight! Fate shines on us today.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. MSI all the way. Not our problem, guys. Not our problem.
I believe I am ready for this.
Take a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
Or it could be a verbal boss battle. Either way, should probably eat some stuff. Be helpful. Where's the cheese? Where's my cheese? Oh, that's a good one. Did I eat all my food? No, I don't need that one yet. I want my food. Shit. Okay, well. Oh, there it is. Haha! Bitch.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. Words cannot express the extent of my disappointment. We had a plan. All you had to do was skip the Hope to Tartarus, as I asked. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Dumb. Wow. When you put it that way, I sound pretty awesome. Yes, tempting. It's over, Sophia. Stand down. We're liberating Halcyon. There's not a damn thing you can do to stop us. That's pretty much how we've been playing, though. Yeah.
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delighted chaos. My report said you were simple-minded. I simply never imagined you'd be stupid enough to throw the entire system into chaos.
Bitch, I am exactly that
I dealt
stupid.
with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake, but it is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Fuck.
Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
Well, here we go.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
Alright, well. There he is. At least I'm not healing? No. Damn it, of course. If your skills are good enough, the game gives you outs, but nah. We's gonna have to be shootings.
I've had quite enough of you!
This one. That's the one I need, baby.
Work the combat armor! May you find peace in death!
fuck. Ah!
Terminated.
You got this motherfucker right here.
I've had quite enough of you! Confession now! Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Look at that geometry. Wait.
May you find peace in death. Never anger a man of the cloth. Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Okay, no, they just spawn in with it.
I've had quite enough of you.
Here's my problem. Is he dead? Oh, schniz. Yes. Steal everything. Good job, us. Yes, this will be a very weird episode to edit. And to all the YouTube people watching this in the future, they're going like, what the fuck do you mean? It's just a fucking episode, who gives a shit? Yeah, there were a lot. Oh, yeah, they do spawn. Cool. Oh, wait. Does that mean I can also open this door back here? No. Okay, cool. Well. Take me home tonight. I just wanna waste all time to see the light. Nice. Be my little baby. Well, something happened here. Anything to steal?
Why won't you just...
Oh, fuck!
Well done. We're still alive.
Critical hit! That... Huh! Thanks, video game! Let's talk to Wells.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Alright, cool. I thought this was going to be a big cutscene. Are you alright? You do anything? Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me. You know I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Theatrics. Merciful law, I wish I were exaggerating. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
Let's just keep the game going as long as, let's keep the game longing, blah, 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 blah. Let's keep the game going as long as possible. There we go. I can speak.
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here. I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. Tried to make me realize that all hope is lost, and that we are alone. She was half right. We are alone, and we're going to have to fend for ourselves, because there's no telling what's happened to Earth. You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Hello, Outer Worlds 2. It's probably what that game's gonna be about.
Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Earth hasn't sent us a single message in 3 years. No one knows why. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. Can you imagine what would have happened if word got out? we'd have utter pandemonium. I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Yeah, this is the one. Well, better late than never, I guess. I don't, not forgiving you, but I understand, and I don't like it, but it was right.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. Law knows I won't forgive myself, but I'm going to try to set things right. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now.
Yes, we do.
If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Somebody has to run the colony. I'm the only competent person left. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. I'm going to do what I've always done. Whatever I want, all the time. No, that's my modus operandi. I said from the beginning, it's all about the Hope.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days. He was known to spend his weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero-G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice." As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later, when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends. Her remains were buried in a place of honor, underneath the floor of the Edgewater cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. The destroyed Adrenatime synthesizer became a symbol of the board's cruelty and a rallying point for Wells and his scientists as they sought to build a more humane, ethical Halcyon. They cleared the dead from Gorgon's laboratories and repurposed them to aid in the crucial work of solving the colony's nutrition crisis. Gorgon, which had once sown death and destruction across Halcyon, became a source of hope and renewal. The Gorgon Project's final explosive end was bittersweet for Olivia Ambrose. She wandered the colony's fringes alone, searching for others like her who despised the board and meant to destroy them. In time, she found Phineas Wells and his cadre of scientists, and she joined them in their efforts to save Halcyon. For a while, she even knew an uneasy peace. But for all that, Olivia found purpose in Wells' project. She was always haunted by the memory of her daughter, Minnie, who hadn't lived to see the better world they were building. She never did forgive herself for the horror her work had wrought on Halcyon. But she remembered fondly the daring captain who'd put an end to it at last. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. With the dissolution of the board, Ruth Bellamy found herself without the two constants in her life, Byzantine culture and her sister Belinda. In the face of this new reality, she struggled to find a direction for her life. The colony had moved on from Halcyon Helen and would require new heroes in the years to come. And so Ruth Bellamy decided it was time to exit stage left. She quietly disappeared from public view. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange, Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon. But for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I am Zeke Fowler of Cosmic_Rejects and Zeke_Rambles on YouTube and Zeke Cosmic Rejects on Twitch. These will be their schedules going forward.